Have you ever wondered when will all people die out? It's a morbid question indeed, but one that science and philosophy have pondered for centuries. As we journey through the vast expanse of time, it's hard not to stumble upon the concept of extinction. It's the natural order of things. Species rise, species fall. The Earth has seen countless life forms come and go over its 4.5 billion years of existence. Dinosaurs, once the dominant creatures on our planet, are now mere fossils. Their reign ended by a catastrophic event. The dodo, a bird once abundant on the island of Mauritius, fell victim to human interference. And these are but two examples of the countless species that have met their end. This brings us to a sobering reality. Despite our intelligence, despite our technological prowess, humans are not exempt from this rule. We too are a species. We too can go extinct. It's not a matter of if, but when. The idea of human extinction is not new. Philosophers, scientists, and futurists alike have long theorized about our eventual demise, whether it's through natural disasters, pandemics, cosmic threats, or even our own destructive tendencies. The end of the human race is a topic of much speculation and debate. Take, for instance, the doomsday argument. This mathematical model suggests that we have a 50% chance of surviving the next 760 years. Or consider the theories surrounding artificial intelligence and how it might surpass and eventually replace us. Then there's the possibility of a catastrophic natural event, much like the one that wiped out the dinosaurs. Even with our best efforts, even with all our knowledge and technology, we cannot escape the inevitability of extinction. It's a part of life, a part of evolution, a part of our universe's grand design. So, when might the human race meet its end? Let's delve into the various theories and predictions. Countless species have been wiped out by natural disasters and diseases. Could humans fall victim to the same fate? History is littered with examples of civilizations that have crumbled due to the unforgiving forces of Mother Nature. Imagine, if you will, the ground shaking beneath your feet as an earthquake of unimaginable magnitude tears the world as we know it apart. Or the sky turning dark as ash and debris from a massive volcanic eruption blot out the sun, plunging us into a volcanic winter. Such cataclysms have the potential to cause widespread devastation, disrupting ecosystems and causing severe loss of life. But our planet doesn't only rumble and belch smoke, it also churns out giant waves. Tsunamis, these towering walls of water, triggered by undersea earthquakes or landslides, can wipe out coastal communities in the blink of an eye, leaving nothing but destruction in their wake. Yet it isn't just natural disasters that pose a threat. Diseases too have shown their devastating potential. The Spanish flu of 1918, for instance, infected a third of the world's population and resulted in tens of millions of deaths. Fast forward to the 21st century, and we find ourselves grappling with COVID-19, a pandemic that has brought the world to its knees. But here's a thought: while these diseases have caused immense suffering, they have not resulted in the extinction of our species. Humans have shown an incredible capacity to adapt and survive in the face of adversity. We develop vaccines, build stronger homes, create early warning systems. So yes, natural disasters and pandemics can cause immense devastation. But they also spur us on to innovate, to find ways to protect ourselves and our loved ones. We learn, we adapt, we survive. While these scenarios are certainly terrifying, they may not be the most likely cause of our demise. It's a sobering thought, but perhaps the greatest threats to human survival are yet to come. And they might not come from nature, but from our own hands. But that's a discussion for another time. Ironically, the greatest threat to human existence may come from our own actions. We've all heard the theories about how human-made disasters could lead to our extinction, and as unsettling as they are, it's crucial we don't dismiss them. First on the list is nuclear war. The sheer power of nuclear weapons is enough to wipe out vast portions of humanity in an instant. But the aftermath, a nuclear winter, could be even more devastating. Imagine a world blanketed in soot where sunlight cannot penetrate and temperatures drop drastically. It's a world where crops cannot grow, leading to mass starvation and ultimately extinction. Then there's climate change, another human-made disaster that's already wreaking havoc on our planet. Rising temperatures, extreme weather events, sea level rise, these aren't just buzzwords. They're tangible threats that could make the Earth uninhabitable for humans. If we continue to pump greenhouse gases into the atmosphere at our current rate, we could push our planet to a tipping point, a point of no return, where the damage done is irreversible. Lastly, let's talk about artificial intelligence, or AI. It's not just the stuff of science fiction anymore. As we continue to develop AI, we edge closer to creating machines that can outthink us. This brings about the risk of an intelligence explosion, where AI surpasses human intellect and potentially takes control. It's a chilling prospect, isn't it? An AI devoid of human empathy and potentially driven by cold logic could view humanity as a threat to its existence or as an unnecessary resource drain. These aren't just doom and gloom scenarios, they're real possibilities that we, as a species, have to grapple with. The question then becomes, are we the architects of our own demise? Could our own technological advancements and disregard for the environment be our downfall? It's a sobering thought. Beyond the confines of our planet, a host of cosmic threats could potentially wipe us out. The universe, vast and unpredictable, is home to a plethora of phenomena that could spell doom for us Earthlings. Let's start with asteroid impacts. Picture a rock, several miles wide, hurtling through space at unimaginable speeds. If such a celestial body were to collide with Earth, the result would be catastrophic. A massive explosion, tsunamis, fires, a cloud of dust and debris blotting out the sun, leading to a nuclear winter. It's believed that a similar event led to the extinction of dinosaurs around 65 million years ago. A sobering thought, isn't it? Next, we have gamma-ray bursts. These are the brightest electromagnetic events known to occur in the universe. Originating from supernovas or collapsing stars, they release a tremendous amount of energy in a short time. If Earth were in the path of a gamma-ray burst, it could strip away our planet's ozone layer, exposing all life to the sun's deadly ultraviolet radiation. Then we have the eventual death of our sun. In about 5 billion years, our sun will exhaust its nuclear fuel. It will expand into a red giant, swallowing up the inner planets, including Earth. Even if we manage to avoid being consumed, the intense heat will make life on Earth impossible. These cosmic threats are largely beyond our control and could strike at any time. We may have advanced technology and a growing understanding of the cosmos, but these threats remind us of our vulnerability. We're but tiny specks in the grand scheme of the universe, playing by its rules. While these cosmic threats may seem far-fetched, they are nonetheless real and could potentially bring about the end of humanity. But fear not, for every end heralds a new beginning, and who knows? Perhaps we'll find a way to outsmart these cosmic threats and ensure the survival of our species. Is the extinction of the human race a certainty? The answer is complex. Throughout our journey today, we've explored a multitude of factors that could potentially lead to the end of the human race. From natural disasters such as supervolcanoes and pandemics, to human-made disasters like nuclear warfare and environmental degradation, to cosmic threats like gamma-ray bursts and asteroid impacts, the threats are numerous and varied. Yet, is this an end written in stone? Extinction, while a natural part of life on Earth, isn't a foregone conclusion for us. We humans possess something unique among species, the ability to understand these threats and the power to potentially mitigate them. We have the tools of science, technology, and reason at our disposal. We've weathered the storm of natural disasters in the past, developing early warning systems for tsunamis, engineering buildings to withstand earthquakes, and creating vaccines to combat deadly diseases. We've begun to understand the devastating impact we have on our planet and are taking steps, albeit slowly, to reduce our carbon emissions and move towards a more sustainable future. And as for cosmic threats, well, we're just starting to scratch the surface of our understanding there. But we've already taken our first steps into the cosmos, landed rovers on Mars, and sent probes to the outer edges of our solar system. Who knows what we'll be capable of in another 100 years? So while the threats are real and should by no means be taken lightly, they also serve as a call to action, a reminder that our time here is not infinite, and that we must strive to understand the universe we live in, to protect our home, and to ensure the survival of our species for as long as possible. While we cannot predict the exact timeline of our extinction, we can strive to understand the threats and work towards ensuring the survival of our species for as long as possible.